Hello and welcome to Physics Problems One by One.
So here is a problem. As always, read it, maybe once, maybe twice, and then pause the video and try to solve it yourself.
So, today's problem is again about the body that's starting with 60 degrees angle. And I don't want to put 60, but I draw a 60 and I say alpha equals 60. And it flies, and this is a parabola. And at certain time t, it has this speed that it's tangent, and this speed is beta, and beta equal 45 degrees. And they want us to find what would be the time of this moment. The time of this moment they want us to find. So initial speed is not given. Oh, sorry, initial speed is of course given too. Initial speed is v0, and let's put 100 meters per second. 100 meters per second is quite a speed. It's 1 second and it travels 100 meters per second. So, and they want us to find what would be the moment. So, as usual, we have y and we have x, and they talk about velocity, how velocity v0 and v, those vectors, how they are directed. So let's start with x. And vx is this vector v, and it has vx and it has vy at that particular moment. So vx is constant because it's moving with a constant speed along this axis. And vy, and it's happening along vertical, of course it's deceleration. It starts, sorry, what I wrote here. Vx equal v0 cosine alpha. So at any moment it's like that. And obviously at that moment Vx equal V cosine beta. So what actually happens, Vx stays the same, but V is getting smaller and smaller, but cosine beta, so multiplication of those things is getting the same, because cosine beta grows and V falls, but in total they are staying the same, right? We can say that. And also we can go along Vy, and Vi is equal V0 sine alpha minus GT. And so we know Vy. And so let's look at that moment when the body is here. When the body is here, we have Vy over Vx. And we can say that this is beta. And of course we can say that tangent beta is equal Vy over Vx. And of course we can say that tangent beta, we know Vy now, it is V0 sine alpha minus GT. And on the bottom it is the same, V0 cosine alpha. And that's all that we know. We know tangent beta, beta is known. We know alpha, it's known. We know V0, so the only thing that's unknown here is t. The rest of things are known, totally and absolutely known. So one equation, one unknown, we can solve it. As always, multiply both sides on this, so this will disappear. Or if you want to use mnemonic, send this to here and you will receive V0 cosine alpha multiply tangent beta. Of course, if you multiply both sides of this equation by this, you will receive this. Here, after multiplying, this will be gone, and you will have V0 sine alpha minus GT. Okay? Still one equation, one unknown, nothing changed, simply I get rid of denominator. GT has to be isolated. GT moves here, so we add GT to both sides of our equation, but mnemonically we just move it here and we change the sign, because if we add GT, GT will be here, and here GT will be gone, and simultaneously we add minus this, so we add minus this, and this will become V0 sine alpha minus V0 cosine alpha tangent beta. And looks good to me, and we can find T. T equals V0 factors out, G goes to the bottom, and on top we have sine alpha minus cosine alpha tangent beta. And let's find time. Let's find time that's here, because we know V0, so we have 100. We know G, it is 10. Of course it's 9.8, but I am not using calculator, so forgive me. Sine alpha, alpha is 60 degrees. Sine alpha is square root of 3 divided over 2. Square root of 3 is 1.7, roughly. 1.7 over 2, it would be 0.85. Minus cosine alpha. Alpha is 60 degrees, cosine alpha is 0.5, 1/2. And tangent beta? Beta is 45 degrees, it's 1. So, we have T equal 10 multiply 0.35. We have 3.5 seconds. So, we send the body with a speed of 100 meters per second under the angle 60 degrees, and in 3.5 seconds it's still flying up, but our angle is 45 degrees. I hope you liked it. If so, subscribe and bell and question, and I will see you next time. Thank you.